right, Abusia ene da yere se Otu Ado eba be naming a squad or the co-facing Madagascar and Chad. Now already I've brought you updates about them and Enra GFA so eba bonten ebe confirming say enene die by the close of today no na Otu Ado and naming a squad no na Abusia leakage bi aba ensem bi aba beto abonten na abonten din ede Rahman Osman a journalist UK na obekaya some time back, Abronte Mohamed Salisu, Antoine Semenyo, any other squad, particularly Thomas Tepate, Omuka se Omunye Pene, some Babisia can Edema Ghana no. This was the same journalist who leaks information, you know. Na Enra Numre was had another leakage upper. Na leakage no, and HS Abronte ni at Andrew Morgan Dede Ayew. Despite the former home, na Ghanaians, majority of Ghanaians, call it Abronte no. Or said this time around your friend because when the game by numbers goals are all share or compare goals at this season washer to Kudus goals are washer this season now then BBBA appointed say Abranteron your friend and answer Onya collab to the squad name now it will shock you say according to reports and latest eba information are leaky according to Rahman Osman Nesama Odeparon chesa Dede Ayew opening no Otu Ado say the ding Edi Efrimu na ensema do a Rahman Edibai no went me and point no straight and as went me and go straight to the point and just said the day you near Yinefrim name no say another report na ebaye or say what did the you picture ebaye and the chief imam so picture ebaye said the screen so come no sapepepe and or ye no owie no twa so say they have ignored you again but never give up, keep doing your thing and time will tell. It is this particular post no said Dede Ayew Otu Ado any GF for no as I din Efrim Dede Ayew ye yini din e de Efrim because utie the context of this post now or say they have ignored you again, but never give up, keep doing your thing and time will tell. It is this particular post no dia na it points towards say Otu Ado any din e de Efrim GF for no ama yamfre Dede Ayew and per picture na da ho no so o Ghana colors na osani chief imam eti no claim tells you say ene say Otu Ado e the squad ne ba na wanti Dede Ayew din e wo mu a na yese mebekan e na Rahman Osman enso de honsem e bae na me de aye de e de abro te abusua obetimi ache wadwene before say squad list ne be ba no for adwenche eto comment section wo e fama me na another and I'm the latest in April say Ket Okraku uram or CAF the highest decision making or CAF na ya elected Ket Okraku or honum na say no Ket da ben and Oba Ghana na Walker qualifies games no with my baby here ama bibia etimi akoso me no kase exclusive interview ekoso between Sporty TV and Owura Nidin Fred Achi oye ESCO member yes na Fred Achi e dey semebre atudwa efa Ket Okraku ne election a okoye any winner or winning ye what Ghanaian stands to achieve about the highest decision making or CAF akacha what ensem hodo etudwa data Ket Okraku edo pim or Ghana hano what ensem etudwa then omo meeting GFA meeting with new sports minister honorable Kofi Adams no eno so all the honsem etudwa yenko na yenko tie emunsem yewia na yabesane one or two shout out.
Frederick Achampon, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning and welcome to the Sporty Breakfast.
Good morning and thanks for having me.
Wonderful stuff there. I guess congratulations are in order. By extension, you know, your colleague and partner at the GFA, Mr. Ket Okraku, has now been added to the CAF executive committee. So I guess congrats to you, those who work with him, and congrats to us all as Ghanaians.
Yes, I think that's it's in order, and that all Ghanaians must take pride in this because yes, it is Ket Okraku, but it's Ghana. Normally, if they write the name Ket Okraku at the CAF committee, they write Ghana beneath. And it's so important that we find ourselves in the table of men, so to say, at African football where decisions are made, and I think that it's a very, very big step for Ghana football since 2018. When we enter normalization.
I see. So, for somebody who may be listening and will be wondering what at all Ghana stands to benefit from this? Are there any benefits at all that we have a Ghanaian playing at the highest level of African football, helping to make big decisions for the continent? Is there any benefit at all to us as a country?
Of course there are. It's just like we campaigning and lobbying for positions at the AU Commission and all those things. Obviously there are, because if AU makes any decision, of course it affects all members. But if you are there, decisions are made, you have first-hand information, you know how to apply. If there are opportunities there, you know how to go after those opportunities. And so, to me, there are numerous opportunities. I'll tell a very, very simple story of my own opportunity again from Ghana's representation at the CAF Exco. When Kwesi was there as a member of the CAF Executive Committee, I sought to do something for CAF. And obviously, I was present. I was with Kwesi when he got elected onto the FIFA Council in 2017, when Ahmad became president. And so we had met Mr. Ahmad. But later on in 2017, when Ghana hosted the rest of West Africa in Cape Coast, all the CAF Executive Committee were there, including the president himself, Ahmad. And he agreed the final together with our then Vice President, Dr. Baumia. And so I said I wanted to do something for CAF. So Kwesi just told him, he told Ahmad, we were just standing there and said, Mr. President, your friend wants to be on the CAF General Coordinator list. He said, okay, that's it. And so the next, in 3-4 months, I got a mail from CAF informing me of them deciding to put me on the panel of the CAF General Coordinators. And so I was preparing myself for a training workshop. And the next thing, they sent my ticket, and the next I was there. And the rest, they say, is history. And so I'm only giving myself an example. Look at the number of people who got opportunity to work for CAF during Kwesi's tenure as a CAF ESCO member and Vice President of CAF. Our own Anthony Bafo, Sani Dara, and a whole lot. All of us got opportunity. Yes, we may merit it in our own way, but you need somebody to open the doors for you to be able to get there. And for me, for instance, I think that everything boils down to Kwesi and later on Anthony Bafo, because how was I going to make my way to CAF from Kumasi, not even living in Accra? So I tell you of the opportunities and importance. Beyond that, the whole country also stands to gain, because you see all decisions concerning running of football at the national level and all those development programs and everything. These are made, they get first-hand information, and so you would have the opportunity to lobby for some which would be in benefit to the country. And to me, I think that it's a big thing. If it were not big, or if there were no opportunities, I'm not sure that people would not be contesting and campaigning and traveling across Africa just to campaign together. There's numerous opportunities for the country as a whole.
I see. So, Mr. Okraku is there representing Wafubi. I'm just curious, and I don't know if you can, give us some clarity. What do you think are some of the biggest issues facing this Wafubi zone, and how do you think Mr. Okraku can help resolve some of these challenges that face Wafubi, a region that has got about 4, 5, 6 countries?
Okay, so let me tell you, he's there, but he's not representing Wafubi.
Okay.
The Wafubi is the means.
Okay, is the means, to get there. Okay.
Yeah, because the things are it's just like our own executive council at Ghana Football Association. They say Premier League must bring maybe 5 representatives. It does not mean that when you get there, it's only Premier League issues you talk about. It's just the means to constitute the body. But you think about football in general, you think about football development in general.
Okay.
And so they've made a thing regional block in terms of representation. So at its election cycle, and they do it 2 years. So when there's the opening maybe is reserved for Wafubi. You need to, there's one spot for Wafubi. So that opening is for membership of Wafubi.
Okay.
So like 3 or 4 of Wafubi people can file their nomination to contest for that single slot meant for Wafubi.
Okay.
And so there was opening for Wafubi, which was taken by Mr. Raji, the president for Liberia Football.
Yeah.
There was UNIFAC opening for those in central of Africa.
Yeah.
Which Samuel
Eto'o, yes, represents the region now. Yes.
Yes.
Or he went
and
on their ticket. Yes.
Yes, there were 2 openings for, I think, Kosafa, my friend's father, Sidat, Fawza Sidat from Mozambique. So that is the means to constitute the body. It does not mean that Kurt is going to fight for only Wafubi. When he goes there, he's representing Ghana and is the CAF Executive Council. And by so doing, even by convention now, I'm sure that maybe after 1 or 2 years, Kurt will relinquish the position at Wafubi as the president, because if you are on the CAF Executive Council, you are more powerful than being a zonal union president. Because if you're a zonal union president, you would attend the CAF ESCO meetings, but you do not have voting right. You are not there in your own right, but you are there because you are the president of a zonal union. And so if you get on the main ESCO, then you give the opportunity, they say it, but it is not law. He can decide to hang on, but he can decide to relinquish the position after 1 or 2 years when he now integrates into the CAF ESCO proper. Then maybe somebody also, you give the opportunity to somebody also to be president of Wafubi. So he's not there solely to represent Wafubi, but he's there as a Ghanaian and on the CAF ESCO for them to think about development of African football, where it is that to him, I know that developing Ghana football will be a priority to him.
I see. Thank you so much for that, Clive. Just finally, when are we expecting the GFA president back in town?
He's coming this weekend, and their schedules. Their schedules ahead. Monday morning, together with all the executive council, we'll meet with the sports minister. I'm sure, first of all, to thank the sports minister, to thank the president through the sports minister for the support and everything, and also introduce himself as a freshly elected member of the CAF ESCO. So we'll meet with the sports minister to thank the president through the sports minister. And after that, I think there's a scheduled meeting with the members of the Sports Writers Association. All of us, the sports writers. So I'm sure you'll be there. And so from Monday, the newly elected member of the CAF ESCO will start engagement with the Ghanaian community.
I see. All right, Frederick, thank you so much.
All right, ebusia so ensemo na what is Fred Achi e de mayenti Ket Okraku ebedru Ghana ha. He will make sure say Okraku meeting the president, the sports minister, na discussions ahodo akoso what the aseda Okraku mo afi no na ya take the aka from there. World Cup qualifies the SA Kubia no, then they will be looking at dates. Ebusia obaso a mabento nka comment section yense shout out this side. Michael Apia, a big shout out to you. Maybe Ushebian Michael, your child papa. Sammy K, a big shout out to you. Then we so enkoma chikata, a big shout out to you. Now we so out also Edama Evangelist in Cancer TV, Belgium. A big shout out to you. Joseph Apia, maybe Obiano, I said the PSC Edamount. Konako K, a big shout out to you. Then Sevanus, your child will be Ushebia. We so ento also enkoma Gordon Fiati. A big shout out to you. Ebusia me network na take call. MTN. Ya semo ateko intimudino aka intimi mabim. Ebusia these are a few ones you bet me send a shout out no edi amamu. Next video no you better try na ya send more shout out no edi amamu. Meaning edi copy na bet my friend copy finest. Is abishia.